thank you for attending this event. We hope you had a great time. Please drive home safely and enjoy the rest of NBA All-Star Weekend.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Welcome to our coverage of the NBA All-Star Game with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. This is Kevin Harlan.
And guys, this really sets up to be an incredible night in terms of excitement from the coaches to the players to us here in the booth. I mean, this is such a fantastic event to be a part of.
Guys, it really is the greatest all-star game in all the sports, in my opinion. We have the best players in the NBA at the peak of their powers. I mean, I can't wait to see what this year's game has in store for us.
A look at the West All-Stars starting group. They've got Embiid. Anthony Davis is out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Nikola Jokic. And it's LeBron at the small forward.
And this has become one of the must-see events of the year, which is obvious by all the star power in attendance here tonight.
Well, certainly the Hollywood crowd is on hand, the biggest names from the sports world, music stars. Everybody wants to be a part of All-Star Week.
And we've got a collection of the greatest players in the world here. I mean, and playing in an event where they can really let it all hang out.
And that's exactly why we always come away with such great memories. I mean, because they really do try to give the fans as many highlights as possible. And they are the best players in the world.
And so Young will bring it up for the East All-Stars. It's Davis on the wing. Over Jokic. Davis with the bucket.
Yeah, teammate to teammate on this that time.
Well, the communication between them, that's what we see every game during the regular season, and it's on display here in the All-Star Week as well.
And it's Jokic missing.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
And Young, here we go. And it's Jokic with the rebound.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Davis with the bucket.
And no player in the league has done more to earn his spot in this game than he has. I mean, he's having a terrific season.
He sure is. Excellence on a consistent basis for him. I mean, he's been their rock all year.
Outside, James. Passes it to Gilgeous-Alexander. Into the lane, and the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
Oh, strong take by SGA. 6'6" point guard skills. What a nightmare matchup he is.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. That's good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
And this guy just does everything. Scores, passes, good rebounder, just an all-around terrific basketball player.
Back to Young. That one's in, his first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
And as usual, neither team really grinding too hard at the defensive end.
And I think that's okay in this event. I mean, I say the more highlights, the better.
Now here's Davis. And so it looks like it'll be still with the West All-Stars. East All-Stars on defense. Here's James. And the layup's good off the glass.
You think LeBron is bothered by that contact? Absolutely not. No way.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Young. shoots over Gilgeous-Alexander and botches the dunk. At the elbow, Jokic. And the shot goes in.
Nice to see Jokic running the floor like this because he makes himself a big target in transition.
Young pass to Butler. Davis looking for an opening. The dish to Young. And that one falls, coming off of Davis's feet. Young's got his second basket of the night.
Such a creative ball handler. Young has an ability to carve out room for himself with his dribble.
So the timeout taken here, the first for the West All-Stars.
Giving the hand fans your big speed.
And it's Davis with the ball for the West All-Stars. Now the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And that one falls, coming off of Davis's feet. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5.
Great feed from Davis, a big guy with nice vision.
Young pass to Davis. Buries it from three-point range.
I know we never see a lot of defense in these games, but tonight we're not seeing any.
Simply call it a free-for-all. I mean, you want the guys to have fun out there, but it would be nice to see some effort put into the defensive end of the floor.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Now here's Giannis. Scoreless thus far. Anthony Davis with the rebound.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Young. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing. And here are the East All-Stars now. Here's Butler. Outside, Antetokounmpo. And he's good on the three-ball.
Love that from Antetokounmpo. No hesitation.
The West trails by 3. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Jokic. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. It's hauled in by the East.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
To the middle, here's Young. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Young's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Oh, great ball movement there.
To the paint, here's Embiid. That's in there. Davis with the assist.
But, you know, there's only so much you can do against Embiid, guys. I mean, he's such a terrifically skilled offensive player with great size. I mean, he plays pretty much through any kind of contact.
Butler goes back up. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Well, the All-Star game deep is in full effect. They typically clamp it down in the second half.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to James. Giannis against Embiid. Pass to Jokic. Clock at 6. Great D that time from Davis.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a result.
Timeout called here. The West All-Stars decide to talk it over.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
Jokic with it. LeBron outside. Right side, Gilgeous-Alexander. To the inside. And Davis sends it back. Just 3 to shoot. And so the ball out of bounds. Davis touched it last. So for the West, Leonard, he's checked in for Jokic. And Jaylen Brown subbed in for Davis.
And, you know, the fan voting is what determines the starters in the All-Star game. Then the coaches will decide on the reserves. But either way, whether you're picked by the fans or the coaches, earning the title NBA All-Star, that's an honor none of these players will ever forget.
The West All-Stars making a switch here. Ball's checked in. The East leading by 7. Inside. And it's Davis finishing it off.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
Well, Greg, one thing we know for sure, you know that every player who earned a spot on this roster is going to see his share of action. Spreading the minutes evenly, as you've always talked about, is always a top priority for these All-Star game coaches.
And you're so right, Kevin. I mean, for all the hard work these players put in to get here, I mean, each one deserves a chance, if you will, to share the spotlight. It's one of the great things about the All-Star game.
And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for the West All-Stars. They trail by 6. Down low, here's Embiid. That one, no good. Here are the East All-Stars. They're on a 16-7 run. Took him no time at all on that one. 9 points for Davis.
And that keeps him perfect from the field this quarter.
Now Brown. He kicks to Leonard. Rebound by Butler. Butler's got his 4th rebound in this one. He takes it in, and it's Butler with the jam.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
Here's Brown. After the basket by the East All-Stars on the other end. And the rejection by Giannis. Pass to Young. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. LaMelo Ball picks one up.
You know, you can't be overzealous inside when you guard Young. You got to be better at contesting without fouling.
And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the East All-Stars.
They're contesting shots and have also come up with some significant blocks, putting a little doubt into the minds of the opposing shooters.
And, you know, another thing that's been working for them tonight, scoring off turnovers, points off miscues. They've been converting any mistakes at the other end.
And Young, a fiery competitor, someone who enjoys getting under the skin of opposing players.
Catching up on changes for the West. Sabonis, he's checked in for Embiid, and it's Jackson in for LeBron. And so Young nails them both.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Leonard against Butler. That one drops for him.
Oh, it's not easy trying to guard Leonard inside. I can tell you that, guys. I mean, he's so good at using his body to get shots up over the defense.
Here's Giannis. And that's out of bounds. The East All-Stars will keep it. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Well, that's just an assertive play by Giannis against tough defense, drawing a foul and still getting the shot off.
The East All-Stars have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Mark, I'm not sure there's been another era in the NBA with so many fantastic passers at every position.
Yeah, you know, I think it's a function of what we saw going back into the 80s with Bird and Magic and how they shared the ball and were such great passers. Then you had another group of outstanding playmakers at the point guard spot and on the wings. So now centers at this particular stage in the game's evolution are playmakers, excellent passers, and are players that teams can run their offense through. So I think it's just been kind of a natural evolution because of the skill level of all players when it comes to passing. He's a nightly triple-double threat, and I think Giannis is the most unguardable player in the game.
Jackson gets the bucket.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Young finds Giannis. Hits the fadeaway. Giannis has got 7 points.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up. A little more sense of urgency.
Yeah, they've got to do a little more to disrupt their offensive rhythm, too.
There's Brown with the 3. Antetokounmpo pulls it in.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
And the trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well. And how about the leaping ability? Butler gets off the ground so fast, especially on these alley-oops.
Brown, no good. The East leading by 14. Doncic outside. Outside Butler. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Now here's Brown. Just 5 on the clock. Nice D from Doncic.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Butler. Rebounded by Jackson. The West trails by 14. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
We've got 1:23 left to play in the first quarter. Ball with a wide open look. The West again cannot hit. And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for the East. The shot by KD. No good. Leonard on the wing. It's rebounded by Doncic.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Evan Mobley's checked in for the East. Zach LaVine comes in for Jimmy Butler. And West also making a switch. De'Aaron Fox is checked in for Ball. Doncic outside. There's 47 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Just 5 to shoot. And it's good for 2. And the East leads by 16.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Basket counts.
Great work down inside. Leonard so adept at converting on the interior.
De'Aaron Fox.
Jackson against KD. That shot misses. Some solid defense there from Jackson.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass.
Young against Fox. And here's Young. Over Fox. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's the East All-Stars. Up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. And we'll be back with you shortly. With you again on the most entertaining night on the NBA calendar. 1 quarter down and 3 to play in the All-Star game.
And you can see these players now starting to get into a rhythm. Should see a lot better flow to the game here in the second quarter.
That's usually the case. I mean, it takes some time to gel with your teammates at the All-Star game.
And, you know, the officials not giving their whistles much of a workout here tonight. Very few fouls being called.
And most of that, Greg, is because they're not playing full-force defense. I mean, you're never going to see as much contact around the bucket in this game as you would ordinarily.
Davis is out there with LaVine. Then there's Mobley. Then it's Harden. So that's who the East All-Stars start the second with.
He just powered that one down.
One of the game's top dunkers.
Absolutely salivates when he attacks the rim.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Taking 2 shots.
That free throw good from Randall.
And, you know, the impressive ascension of Randall has been a lot of fun to watch. I mean, he's a double-double threat who plays with relentless energy.
Both free throws good from Randall. And it's the East All-Stars with the ball. At one point, they led by 16. On the wing, Harden. Guarded by Fox. They grab their own miss. The West trails by 12. Davis up top, kicks it to Fox. LaVine against LeBron. Merciless inside. Merciless James.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
LaVine finds Harden. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Davis. The West grabs the miss. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. LeBron steps it home.
Really sweet passing from Fox. He's a reliable floor general. Has great vision on the court.
Over to the left wing. Good ball movement here by the East. Here's Davis. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 in the game.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
It's Fox with the drive.
Fox never afraid to take it right at the defense on the drive. An excellent display of speed there.
The East leading by 8. The 3 from Harden connects from three-point range.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Brandon Ingram, he's checked in for the East. And West also making a switch. Alexander's checked in. Outside, Davis. The shot's good.
Hey, that kind of contact just not going to get it done against Davis. He's much too strong for that.
Harden outside. Davis against Randall. Shoots the 3. And it's Davis missing. The West trails by 9. And Davis sends it back. Harden kicks to Davis. The tray. That ball is in the basket now. He's shot 6 and made 3 of them.
Not sure what the defense was thinking. I mean, you can't leave this guy open from deep.
Timeout called here by the West. They're going to talk it over.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
Yeah, and I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
He's checked in for the West.
Make some noise.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. To the paint. From Walker, Joel Embiid.
Strong move and a little spicy, too. Embiid's passion for the game, the way he plays, I love it.
Here's Davis. The East All-Stars tack on 2 more. And here's Alexander. He'll bring it up for the West All-Stars. A 12-point game. Can't cash in from close range.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
And the West All-Stars have possession. After the East All-Stars, three-pointer on the other end.
And how about the energy from SGA? He gets after it on the backboard as well.
That's good from Davis on the assist from Ingram. And that's 15 points for Davis.
Seems like he can't miss right now, guys. I mean, completely in the zone this quarter.
James down the lane. Misses from short range.
And that is a textbook example of how
to defend your rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
Well, I like the way they're playing. A very smart first half. Quality shots, not wasting possessions.
Antetokounmpo's checked in for the East. Ball's checked in for the West. Embiid is at the elbow. Back to Ball. Some nice passing here by the West. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Davis. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Jokic. Shot to stop the run, and Davis pulls it down. The East leading by 20. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. The East All-Stars shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Davis. And the East All-Stars making a change here. Irving's checked in. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. They've been looking out of sorts in the last few possessions.
And this is when you need to be patient. Find a high percentage shot and have some floor balance.
Now, here's Ball. No scoring in this one. And there's the feed to Embiid. And it's the East with the rebound. Davis has got 4 rebounds now tonight.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
So it's the West now. After the basket by the East All-Stars on the other end.
Hey, the mid-range can be touch and go for Ball, but he takes a nice smooth shot that time.
Now here is Irving. Out to Ingram. Back to Irving. Ingram outside. 5 on the clock. A 3. And another 3 from the East.
Monster quarter for him. He's put the team on his back, trying to carry them to the W.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And here's the East. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 25. Got that one up quick. 19 points in the game.
Guys, this has been an incredible performance this quarter. I mean, he's getting the ball where he likes it and wants it and just going to work.
Ball, the pass to Jokic. Giannis grabs the miss. Antetokounmpo's got his 6th rebound on the night. And Davis throws it down hard.
Are we seeing some high-flying efforts tonight or what?
Are we ever? I mean, they're doing some major damage to those rims.
And on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you can see how impressive that move was. On the wing, James. He's covered by Ingram. The West again cannot hit.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on it.
Gets the 3-pointer to fall. And now it's up to 25 points for Davis. They're having trouble stopping this run.
And the more trips they continue to come up empty, the more the pressure builds on them.
Now here's LeBron. 6 points for him. Embiid finds Jokic. And Jokic slams it in.
Well, you got to do more than that to stop Jokic. I mean, this guy is a master at converting through tough defense.
And it's Davis with the ball for the East. No good that time. Good defense by Jokic. Pass to James. Good for another basket for him. Number 4 today. He's 4 of 8.
Fighting through contact. Not easy trying to corral LeBron when he's focused on scoring. Good luck with that.
Davis with it. Now guarded by Ball. Irving from long range. And another 3 from the east.
The corner 3 by Kyrie. That's a nice ring to it.
Outside Ball. And the pass to Embiid. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Onto Kumbo. That's a two-pointer. No good that time. Here's Jokic. It's hauled in by the East. Onto Kumbo's got 8 rebounds in this game.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
Ball exploding off the floor for a big slam. The young fella's got some pretty good hops on it.
And the East All-Stars decide to take their first time out here.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major, or it could be just a slight tweak.
So the West ends up going with a new group. And the East has possession. Now, here is Young. 8 points for him. Irving dishes to KD. There's the 3. Yes! And it's Irving picking up the assist. Durant's got his first 3 points of the game.
Well, Durant's reputation at the arc is solid, and good reason for that. He's a consistent sniper.
Here's Young.
2 minutes.
Finish off the break.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
Now, here's Fox. Pass to Leonard. There's 1:38 left here in the second. Can't connect from 13 feet out.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team.
My goodness!
Assist goes
How
to
about the flash by Antetokounmpo? I mean, just an insanely talented athlete who loves to punish that rim.
Now, here's Brown. Left side, Sabonis. Three-pointer, Fox. Looking to end the run. They get it again. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
And just a little too lax with that possession, and it cost them.
And I tell you what, more brain-neutral plays like that one, and they'll have a hole deeper than the one they're already in.
Irving passes to Durant. And Giannis hits it to go on the assist by KD. And that's 11 points for Giannis Antetokounmpo. They're getting beat up pretty badly out there.
And I don't care what anybody says. You can't keep the status quo. If it ain't working, you got to make some changes.
And there's the call on Durant. That is his first foul of the game. There's 48 seconds left now here in the second. Leonard looking around.
Cooling off a bit after a nice first quarter.
Some solid defense from Butler. Outside Irving. Takes a three. And another three from the East.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
And the West can't hang on to the ball.
All-Stars ball. Substitution on the court.
Here's Young. Outside Butler. Back to Young. Irving for three. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
They already had the momentum going to the break. Now they've got even more of it.
A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. The East All-Stars up on top, opening up a huge gap. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, y'all. We're reporting to you live here in this sold-out arena. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. And guys, so far, this has been no contest as the Eastern Conference All-Stars have raced out to a huge lead here at the half. They've looked like a team that's been playing together all season. The West just could not keep up.
Well, and coming to this game, you know it's a showcase, Ernie. So much talent out there on both sides, I may add. The East is bringing us so far looking real strong.
And all of these guys have a huge competitive. Loving to face off against guys as good as them. And that's not always the case every night. In real games, or in the regular season, most of these guys are the best or the second best players on the floor.
And that wraps up the halftime show. Third quarter set to begin in just a few.
Remaining in the NBA All-Star game. Good to have you along on 2K Sports.
Yeah, and I'm looking for the temperature to start to rise here a little bit in this second half.
Yeah, I'm exactly with you there. I think we'll see a little less showmanship and a little more intensity from here on out.
And we welcome you back. The biggest stars of the league are putting on a show here at the All-Star game.
And we're seeing some world-class basketball being played here tonight.
That's exactly what you'd expect coming from the absolute greatest players on the planet.
Checking out the group now for Darvin Ham to start the second half. Embiid is out there with Jokic. Then it's James. And there's Davis. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in the point.
Beyond the lean, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
And the East All-Stars making a change here. Davis is checked in. Outside Butler. Back to Young. Good ball movement here by the East. Here's Davis. Good defense by Jokic.
He operates well in traffic, but still, that's just a tough play to finish.
Right side Davis. Back to Butler. Second shot opportunity. And that one falls coming off of Davis's feet. Davis has got assist number 7 for him tonight.
This team does a good job of keeping Butler involved in everything.
Now here's Davis. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Davis. Shot clock at 6. Here's James. It's hauled in by the East All-Stars. Outside, Davis. And another three from the East.
Yeah, such a crafty move. That's an All-Star game special right there, folks.
That certainly isn't any regular season move. I agree with that. I mean, you save that kind of move for the big stage of the All-Star week.
And scouts question whether Gilgeous-Alexander could finish through contact. There's your answer.
And now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander, the fast break champs.
Defensive foul. Trey Young.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
Gilgeous-Alexander taking 2 shots.
The first one falls. Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both. Diversified scoring in this one for him.
I love when everyone can get involved, a full team effort.
Now here is Davis, and he has 28 points for the game. Young outside, back to Davis. Paxton coming off the assist from Young. Young's got assist number 5 here tonight.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
Butler against LeBron. Top of the key, Gilgeous-Alexander. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And using the defender's aggression against him, Gilgeous-Alexander with a savvy move.
Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Pass to Davis. Lays it up off the glass. Davis has got 32 points in the game.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Now here's Davis. Passes it to James. He's now made half of those 10 shots in the game. That's his 5th basket.
And once James gets the ball near the rim, just let him go to work because he knows what he's doing down there.
There's the pass to Davis. And Davis throws it down home.
And I'd have to say the decibel level just rose about 300% in here.
Certainly sounds like it. I mean, there's nothing these fans love to see more than highlight reel dunks. And that one certainly qualifies.
Awesome display of athleticism captured by our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Lets it go from 11, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
This young man, a rising scorer who continues to improve. Gilgeous-Alexander may soon be the focal point of every opponent's scouting report.
Evan Mobley's checked in for Antetokounmpo. Julius Randle's checked in for the West. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Young outside. He kicks it to Butler. On the wing, Davis. And another 3 from the east.
And he can take over in a nanosecond. I mean, once he catches fire, it's difficult to squelch it.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. That's all good, and that's his 5th basket of the game. He's shooting 5 for 11 now. To the middle. Good ball movement here by the east. Butler passes to Davis. Draws contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the East All-Stars.
Well, I think they've been lethal from beyond the arc this game, no doubt about it. Hard to defend such spot-on shooting.
Another place they've had the upper hand tonight is in transition. They've gotten a bunch of their points off the fast break.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for the West. LeBron James on the wing. That's his 6th field goal today, and that makes him now 6 for 11.
Oh, wow. 4 of 5 to start the half. Coming out on fire.
And here are the East All-Stars now. Doncic kicks to Butler. Pass to Davis. Buries it down low. Davis has got 42 in the game.
I like the play call. Very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
Here's Randall. Embiid trying to break loose. And that one drops.
Randall's got an unorthodox game, but he's got a good, strong upper body, which makes him a very consistent scorer inside.
Here's Davis, and finished off by Davis.
And, guys, he's not an easy man to stop. He's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And, guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and one foot. Just another way Randall can beat you. Good hands for the catch and finish at the rim. Guys, it's a one-man show out there. I mean, he looks like he's willing to handle all of the offensive duties for his team.
Right side, Gilgeous-Alexander. No good with the elbow jumper.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Now here's Embiid. Knocked loose. And here we go. The East with a fast break.
And now that's what these people came to see, just punishing the rim.
Boy, that was tremendous. That one will be worth some points in the dunk contest.